Okay, so this is Dan, and I'm gonna just walk through you a quick demo of what we have in our game so far. So this is our guy's home base. He could walk around here. Don't mind the glitches. It's just because I am screenshotting on QuickTime. I don't know quite why it's doing that. But you can go in different houses and such. But let's go into the game and see what's going on. So he enters the gate and immediately gets into a maze where you can't cross over the trees. Um, but so he can walk around and kind of get lost instantaneously. What's exciting about this is the fact that the world eventually will be riddled with all of these guys, and so you can go up and talk to somebody. So you can see this. He's saying something about a map, and so I'm kind of confused on what that means. But he just gave me a map. I know this because we designed the game that our toolbar is over here, but one would have to figure that out somehow. And the way that they do that would be to talk to more people and get some information. So, what the purpose of the people in the world would be is to give you some pertinent information about the game or some math fact or give you a red herring or something. This guy is saying some nonsensical thing from a version long ago about apples that we needed to pick up. We were just experimenting with dialogue then. But I'm looking around and I see these things. Let me just bring out my that's a taskbar, and I'll yeah, so this is what you can see. So now that we have some things, but I have my items bin. So when I go here and I can pick up my items, it immediately goes into my items, and then I'm able to use those later. But we'll put those away just so we can see a little bit better, keep the map out, so I know where I am. Um, oh, here are some more coins. This is exciting. Got to pick those up, and I'll walk around and try to figure out where I'm going. Um, so yeah, um, right now it doesn't seem like it might be that much fun, but you can imagine when the world is full of things to do and people to talk to and people to find and treasures to discover. It could be really, really exciting. And so what these are called, I just walked over what we're calling a zoom pad, and these are going to be riddled throughout the game to help kind of orient where you need to go next. So you can see the kind of difference in coloration in the grass, but if you zoom out, it's like, oh, okay, I need to go down here or maybe around here. I'm not quite sure where they're going, but you can also see that there's gates. And you have to get through the gates by completing tasks, and those tasks will either be mathematical based or not. But yeah, you can understand, one can kind of get an idea of how this game could actually be really fun trying to explore through this maze, and especially when you go down in levels to away from the forest level down to the dungeons and then back up. It could get really exciting and one could get lost in this world. But let's go back to the main screen right now, our home base, and we'll go over to our tool shed right here. And so this is formatted for a presentation that we were giving, but it will be in the same format as the whole game. And so let's just zoom, make this a little bit bigger. It's difficult to do it on a computer. Usually it's just a pinch gesture with your hand, but right now we see that this is the Pythagorean theorem. We see that there's not quite a relationship between 1, 2, and 2.2. There's nothing connected about that. But if we and we can move around, we see that 2 and 3 doesn't equal 3.6. We're kind of confused, but if we click out here, we can quickly see that 4 plus 9 actually does in fact equal 13. So that's a proof right there that a squared plus b squared equals c squared. The squares, given the areas, allow for a kind of greater understanding of what's going on. If that's not enough, let's just zoom out here and I'll triple tap, and it does an animation of showing that the area of this square actually fits into the areas of both these squares. And then if I wanted to, I can move it again, and then I can play around. So maybe put this here if that works, and put this piece over here. But already I'm kind of discovering for myself what it means to have a squared plus b squared actually equals c squared. And we are going to implement this game implement this into the game by putting these pieces throughout the game, and they have to figure out what they are picking up. And so that right there is a little quick demo of what we have so far. I hope you like it.